Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in episode 6 of the career mode. We got 4 races left in this season. We got over a 100-point lead. We got 3 wins on the year. We're doing phenomenal. Hopefully we could finish out these last 4 races on the year pretty well and win the championship and try to move on to the modified series. We're going to Hastings and we'll see how we can do. All right, we ran about a 15.9 in practice. We're going to go into qualifying here, see what we could do. Dang, he ran a 15.7. Kato is flying. He was the main guy we were fighting with early in the season. I think he's still second or third in points now. I think Ginger might be second in points. He might have passed him. I'm not sure. But we'll see what we can do here. We're really high in RPMs the entire way around on this gear, but it's fine. Should work out fine for us at least. I hope our engine doesn't blow or anything. I don't think it will. Messed up this lap really bad. This is definitely going to be in the 16s. Hopefully we can get better on the second lap. 16.0. Okay, it was our only lap. At least it was a 16.0. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that, honestly. So that's all right. We're only going to be third. That's not too bad. We'll be second in heat number 1. We have a chance to win heat number 1, so we could start first in the feature race. So kind of calculated in a way. If I couldn't get a 15.7 anyways, this is kind of calculated to get on pole for the feature race in general. But we got Kato on our inside. He's very quick, but we have good restarts. We have a lot of acceleration in the car. Our car is so built up, we don't really need to upgrade it anymore to win this season. I'm trying to save up for the modifieds, hopefully next season. Hopefully winning the championship here this season will help us get to that goal. I'd be really happy about that. Oh, ran too high. Did not get that thing turned in, but it's all right. Kato and I are gone from the field. He's slowly catching us. He definitely had the speed on the exit. I need to not hit that grass down there too much because it will definitely spin me out. I did that a couple times in practice already. But we just do a little bit of gear ratio change in this car and it's much quicker. Like we were running like a 16.5 or 6 and now I can run in the 15s. So just a little bit of fourth gear ratio changing will make a big difference. 948 there. That's solid. 2 laps left. We might lap that guy up there. I'm not sure. We are pulling away from Kato as well. So it looks like we're going to start on pole for the feature as long as I don't spin myself out. I nearly did there.
Last lap.
904. That's nice. That was a good lap. Able to get by that lap car relatively easy, which was nice. Just had to let off a little. But that's a nice heat win. Oh, I might have spoke too soon. Nope, we're good. The grass is super slick. I had to really get out of it there. But that's all right. We still get the win. We had the fastest lap of the race as well. I'm very shocked by that. But let's see if we can try to win this bitch. Get our 4th win of the year. That'd be really nice. Because we were very, very quick there in the heat number 1. I don't remember how we did last year here at all. Because I could not remember this track at all. Like, I don't remember anything that really happened here, to be fair. I think this might have been like the last race last season that we did without the gear ratio changes and stuff like that. So we still might have been like somewhat slow on like the brink of a top 5 around that. Because I know a lot of last season before we started doing our gear ratio change stuff, we were like getting close to a top 5, but not quite there yet. And then with a little bit of gear ratio change, we started getting top 5s pretty easy. And then this season, we upgraded the car even more. And now we've got 3 wins on the year. We got Finger behind us. Is Finger the one in second in points, or is it Genter? I thought it was... I mixed the 2 names together and put the G for Finger for Ginger. That's not right. Definitely was thinking Genter, but it's been about a week since I've played this or so. But Finger is all over me. I need to try to block him down the track so he cannot get under us. Hopefully he doesn't dump us or anything. Gotta hold that low line. I don't know how he's holding it so well behind us. Just gotta stay really good along this bottom. We pulled away from everybody else quite well. Best lap ever. 8:40. That's nuts. Maybe that's how you get a good qualifying lap here. You just gotta really hug the bottom. Just gotta not catch that grass down there, though. But Finger's probably gonna fall off at some point in this race. I just do not want him to get by us. We ran a 6 there. Wow, that is shocking. That was a slow corner, though. I got too sideways. Definitely bogged down a decent bit. That was a terrible corner. But still gonna hold Finger off behind us. Yeah, that was a 16.0. 4/10 slower than our fastest, just about. See, that was a good corner compared to him. He ran a little high. But the problem is running the low line, just don't get that grass. That's the hard part. Finger's starting to run the high side now, especially getting through these lap traffic cars. We may have the advantage getting by the lap traffic. So luckily we held off Finger for as long as we did. I'm very happy with that. And hopefully we don't get slowed up by any of these guys too badly. 463 we're going to get by, and the 468 before he got to his inside. I thought we were going to be 3 wide almost when we caught them. But this is a dominant race now. Finger is all over us, and then he caught that lap traffic and he can't pass. I think he's trying to pass on the outside, and that's killing him. So we are all good to go here. We got 6 laps left, get our 4th win on the year. Just build up this money and the points lead for the modified series. Make ourselves look as good as we can. And if we finish top 3 in points, which we should, because we're gonna, I'm thinking we're gonna win the championship for one. And finishing top 3 will give us another $10,000 bonus, which is our primary goal on this season, which is awesome. But I imagine we win the championship, we move on. That's what I'm thinking. Truett is starting to catch Finger now. Finger is getting under attack here in a second. We got 4 laps to go. Try to dodge lap cars. I'm not trying to make contact. I've wrecked enough people in this career already. It's been pretty bad. But Finger is definitely under attack now. We'll see if Truex can get by him for second. I had a really bad lap there, 16.7. That's so slow. I'm watching the relative too much. Not really the mirror because I can't really see them. But I'm just not in a groove anymore. But luckily we got a big enough lead. It does not matter. 2 laps left. Truett and Finger. Truett's getting by him. Truett has now gotten second place. Good on him. I really need to see who is second in points. I think it's Genter. I want to say Genter and Cato were battling for that second place. 1 lap left here. Truett is pulling away from Finger. He's catching us a little bit, but if I run a good enough corner, he does not. So, oh God, no. This is why I said don't get that grass down there. That grass down there is scary. We still won the race, but it was close. Then we ended up cutting it really close there. Truett ran a 3. Excuse me? How the hell did he do that? I don't know, but either way, it's irrelevant at this point. We're going to get max points, 110, and that's really good for us. Cato, where did he fall to? 5th. Finger is 3rd, and Genter fell all the way back to 10th. Yikes. Yikes for him. He's going to be hurting the points now. But let's see. Where are we going to be in points? Well, we're going to be first, but I'm saying who's going to be second in points. Sorry. I don't know if it's Genter or $5,000 there. Nice. I didn't see my sponsors, but it's a good bit. We extend our lead. Yes, we do. We already know who finished where. It's Cato back in second. Genter did have second place, but Cato has now leapfrogged him with Genter getting 10th in that one. So that's a big yikes. We've gotten a top 5 in all 7 races so far. Hopefully we can go 10 for 10. Everything is locked on where it's at, but we get a good amount for our sponsors. I'm happy with them. And we will hop straight into the next race, which is going to be Kingsfield. I think we've done pretty well here previously. All right, we got down to a 15.4 here, so we're going to jump and qualify and see how we could do. I think we won this race earlier in the season. What was quick time? We ran down to a 4, so I think we can get top 3 once again, as long as we hit our lap correctly. But I think we won this race earlier in the season, I want to say, because I know that we ran it earlier in the season, because I think this is one of the tracks we run twice, which is weird. But this first lap's not going to be much, because we're still just getting up to speed crossing the line. So I'm going to try and get as much speed as we can off this turn, just get straight in the wheel early. See what we can do on this second lap. 16.1 was not great. That's definitely not our fast time. That was a terrible corner. Missed it way much. Got too high on entry there. Should have a good exit, but I think it's going to be like a 5 or 6, 7. Oh, that was not great. We're definitely going to have to work our way through the heat race a little bit. That was not a great qualifying effort by us. Never mind, we're 4th, so we're going to be starting second in heat number 2. I thought for sure, wow, people were in the 20s. That's kind of crazy. But I thought we'd be further back in the field, but we could potentially start second on the feature race if we can get out to the lead quick, which I think we can here. We got Anderson on the inside. He is notoriously good at qualifying, not necessarily racing. So I honestly think Anderson's going to drop out the top 5. I feel like he normally does. So we should be able to pull away from these guys in the meantime while they're trying to get around Anderson. Because we're still even in 3rd gear right there. Just off the restarts and stuff, we're in third gear till the backstretch, which is crazy. Yeah, we're already almost 2 seconds ahead because Anderson's holding all of them up. He's been really great at qualifying every week and then sucks in the heat and race. Sometimes he can make it into the A main, sometimes he can't, but he definitely qualifies well, I'll tell you that. Cato is also in this heat. He's all the way back in 5th currently, though. Got Bean back there as well. We ran a 5:18. That was a solid lap. That would have been nice for like 3rd, I think, in qualifying. I would have much rather been in heat number 1 so we could have a chance to start on pole, but honestly, 2nd is just about as good as pole because we actually get a little bit of a head start anyways. 2nd place, if you notice on the restarts, are like a little bit out in front of 1st place, which is really odd and confusing. But I have enough of acceleration that we can really pull away. Ran a 4:18 on this heat race though. That's a solid run. That would have been 1st in this heat. Charette is now 5th, and you can see Anderson is out of the top 5 just like I kind of predicted because he is always super slow in the heat and stuff, but we get the heat win. We'll start 2nd in the feature, which is perfect. Happy about that. And we just need to get a good run to the finish. We just got to get out into an early lead. I didn't pay attention who had the pole though. We'll see here in a second. Who's on pole? Is it going to be Joe maybe? Actually, no, Joe's bad at this track. It is Joe, the 424. Hell yeah, Joe. He was terrible at this track a year ago in our career. I was fighting with him for like 10th, I think, when we didn't have a very upgraded car and I didn't change anything with the gears. Like our first race we did here, he definitely was really off pace, but hell yeah, he's up here now. He was dominating the beginning of last season, our first season, I should say, in our career mode. We already got 5 bonus points for leading the lap. That's great. I'm happy about that. Brant getting out in front of Joe. He's going to take the inside of us. He's going to get into our left rear because I tried blocking the bottom, and he wanted to go down into the grass to try to get in the corner. No, sir. They're not having that today. Gonna block the hell out of you. We're winning this championship and getting the hell out of here, hopefully. Because we're getting paid a lot more than we did in the first season. I'll tell you that. But I want to try to get out to the modified series and start really making some more money and putting the money into that car to where we could dominate. Hopefully. And then we can move on to the Trucks and Cup series, which would be awesome. I can't wait to get to the Trucks and Cup because I don't remember who was in this game, to be fair, way back then. Because this game came out in 2002. So I guess it was the 2001 season, maybe the 2002 season. I don't know what time of the year this game came out, depending on who's in this game. Definitely the Cup series, I'll know a lot of the guys for sure. But the Truck series back then, I'm not 100% sure at all. I'm assuming Crafton was in it back then, potentially. I think Ron Hornaday was in it. But Crafton's been around forever, I feel like. I don't know when he exactly started, but I feel like in the early 2000s he was still in it. I'm not sure, though. I could be wrong. But I don't know anybody else that, off the top of my head, that was in it way back then. Could be some Quaffles? It's a weird name, but it's hard to say, too. It's like Kvapil. Quaffle. I don't know if they were in Cup at the time or Trucks way back then, like Travis Quaffle and all that. I'm just trying to think of some truck guys. But it'll take us a couple seasons probably to get through the modifieds anyways, because we have to upgrade our car and everything. Somebody's blown an engine. They're on the bottom. That has happened here before, though. I have seen some people blow their engine here, which is quite interesting. Joe's still holding 2nd really well. Cato is slowly making his way up to him because Joe is losing time to us, but Cato is not losing as much time yet because he's not in all the lap traffic yet. But Joe may lose 2nd place. Cato may get up to 2nd. He's already 2nd in points. He's trying to pull away from Genter, which I don't know where Genter is, honestly.
That was a great lap.
13 laps to go. That was our quickest lap of the race, a 6:13. Not terrible, but not great. But we're kind of just vibing here. Just kind of rolling around, seeing if we don't reckon anybody. But these laps are ticking off quite quick. 15 seconds a lap. 5:11 on that one. Slowly getting faster each lap. Cato and Joe are only 2 seconds away from each other. I think Cato's going to end up getting by him by the end of it. Actually, Cato might get passed by Rafter. I hardly know her, but Rafter is flying. Don't know who the 444 is off the top of my head. I cannot remember. But Cato and Rafter are going to actually start battling here, and that's going to get Joe away from them, it looks like. So Joe may hold on to second, honestly. 444, please don't run the outside. Now you're gone. You're around. Bye-bye. I didn't want to do it. I was trying to get by him on the outside, and he decided to want to block the outside lane. Joe definitely caught up to us a little bit from that. How much damage do we have? We have a lot on the front end. Interesting. That was a big hit, apparently. It didn't feel like that big of a hit. And I think the 444 is right back in front of us. That's quite funny, actually. He may go 2 laps down. Damn. That sucks. Maybe you don't block the leader then. I had that problem, not really on somebody blocking me, but on iRacing in my UMP race. I had a guy that was out there with a blown engine and a left front that was broken, so he could not turn very well. And he drove it like that for, I swear, like 15 laps. And then with like 5 laps to go, I was trying to just get by like normal on the outside, and he just could not turn. Came all the way up. I ran straight into him because I had nowhere to go. I was running the outside, and he just came from the bottom all the way up with his broken-ass car. And we ended up wrecking, unfortunately. We lose that race. That was very saddening. I cannot get by this 408 for the life of me, I swear to God. Like, I've been full throttling it, and they've been holding it on that inside. They've been fast as hell down there. What times are we running? A 16.1? Okay, it's not super fast. But we're going to get in front of him there. He's actually going to lose it in our mirror. Yep. Oh, yep. There he goes. I was just trying to get by clean. He was holding it there for a while. 463 is super slow. He's off pace. That 444, if he just would have right hooked me, that actually would have been pretty funny. Because I wrecked him in a way already. I've wrecked a couple lap cars already. My car looks so bad. Like, the left rear is so dented in. It's crazy. But it's only green over there. We're fine. 3 laps to go. We're kind of just vibing still. Still got a 3-second lead over Joe. Rafter ended up getting into second. Cato fell back to 4th. Brant in 5th. But I think Joe is safe in second. He's a second ahead of Rafter. It's going to be super close, maybe. If Rafter is that fast right now, he may make a run at Joe here in the final 2 laps. That would be quite interesting, honestly. We'll see if we can get by the 486 on the outside. Try not to wreck him as well. Final lap here. I bumped him. But we get by him. Oh, Rafter messed up. He's falling into the clutches of Cato. I did not see what happened. I was too focused on the lap car. Rafter lost like 2 or 3 seconds there. Is he going to lose it to Cato on the last corner? When they cross the line, who gets it? Oh, Cato lost the Brant. I'm so confused. Where did everybody finish? I'm so confused there. I don't know what happened. But who finished second? Who finished third? Rafter got 3rd, Brant got 4th, Cato got 5th, so Cato fell back all of a sudden really fast too, so that's really odd. Not sure what happened there. But we're going to extend our point lead. We have 5 wins on the season. That's half the season already for a 10-race season, having all the wins. But we got 2 races left in the year. Hopefully we can try to win both of them. We're getting a lot of money right now, which is awesome. For all these wins and stuff, which is great. We lead 202 points. That's nice. I don't got to do the math. They do it for me. Love to see that. Yeah, 202 over Cato. And Genter is in 4th. Joe's moved all the way up to 4th, actually. Genter's in 3rd, sorry. And so he's actually catching them. He might pass Genter. 408 is Genter. Okay, so he was the one holding it really well on that inside of us. And we clipped him in the front with our rear end, and he spun it out. So that's my bad. We have $22,000. That's awesome. But we have this race and 1 more left, and that's it on the year. So let's get straight into this. And it's going to be at Anoka City Speedway. I think it's the first race we do in the season as well. All right, we got down to a 16.3. It says before we ran a 16.1, so I'm hoping we can do that again. That'd be nice, but so far that would put us 1st or 2nd, depending on what one of those times we could run. But so far this practice, I've only ran a 3, but I didn't have too many practice laps like alone. Like, I kept catching up to lap cars very quick. Not lap cars, but like slower cars, at least, I should say, not to say, I said it way too quick. All right, that was a terrible lead up to the start-finish line, but we can make it up in these corners. That was a pretty good turn 1, I would say. And we'll see what we can do here. Don't overdrive it. Just a little lift on entry. That was a really good 3 and 4. I think that could be a 3 or a 2. It was a 262. I will take that. I don't know if that puts us pole or not yet, currently. It puts us second, just barely, and we do lose it to Cato anyways. He gets a 0.66, but hey, look at there. We're on the outside for heat number 1. We got a chance to start pole for heat 2, or not heat 2, feature race, sorry. So that's actually kind of perfect in a way. If we could win this heat race, yes. If we win this heat race, Anderson is back in like 3rd. It looks like he's gonna fall all the way back. He always does. Cato is holding it on the inside. We're clearing him just enough. And hopefully we can hold it. Okay, he's getting to our inside. Okay, he got way to our inside. A lot quicker than I was expecting. I didn't want to wreck us. Cato's actually going to take the lead there. Like, I'm really good on corner entry, and they're really good on corner exit. Cato, what are you doing, my guy? Like, you just wanted to push me up the track hard as hell. I was on his outside, and he slowly just kept moving on up. I don't know where Cato went, though. He's not in the top 5 no more. We didn't right hook him. I, like, hit the brakes before we hit the wall. But let's go see if we can win this thing now. Fulton is in 2nd. Cato's going to have to come through the B main, potentially, it looks like. But, hey, maybe it shouldn't have ran us up to the wall, my dude. I put that more on him because we were just vibing on the outside of him, and he was going to clear us, I thought, off of the turn. But instead, he decided to push up and put us all the way up to the wall. So I let off, hit the brakes, and he went up to the wall and nailed it. White flag here. We're in a 398 there. It's not bad. We do have 1 lap car here. Hopefully we can get by clean. I'm going to try to go inside. Okay, I thought he was going to go more outside there. And it looks like here's Cato, 2nd to last in the heat race. Damn, what a turn of events. Getting pole. And then finishing way the hell back there. He's going to have to come through the B main, which is going to suck for him. But, hey, it is what it is. Don't try to put me in the wall. And you're not going to get that happening to you. Where'd he finish? He finished 7th, so never mind. He'll be all right, I think. He'll get into the A main no problem because he's definitely fast enough. Because I think it's just top 3. I want to say it's top 3. And he'll be starting in 3rd in that anyway, so he should make it. We got Grimstead on our outside. That's interesting. Fulton, Rafter. Rafter was super quick at the end of that last race. And then Hunter. A lot of ER names at the end of this. I hardly know her. But we're already out to a lead. That's perfect. I don't know where Joe's at. Joe is somewhere back in the field. I was hoping he would try to get up to the mix with Cato and Finger. Or Genter. Genter. Yeah, he passed Finger for 4th. And he's trying to catch Genter for 3rd now. And we were already gone from the field. Like, there's no shot. Like, we're this far ahead already. How are they slowing them up that much? I ran at 2:13 there, though. That would have gotten us 2nd in qualifying. Damn. That's the quickest lap we ran so far today. And we were slowly just pulling off. I'm so confused. Is Fulton just that slow? Like, Fulton and Hunter are that slow, potentially? Because we still got 16 laps in this bitch to just grind out. Finger's up to 4th, so he's still doing pretty well in this race. Have not seen Cato yet. Don't know if he made it. I would imagine he would have, though. We should see him in the top 5 at some point. My head itches. Had to really screw up there. I think I smacked the mic too, so I'm sorry about that. But if I would have held the gas, I also would have gone straight up into the wall, which I did not need to do. I don't know how we're this fast. Like, this is very confusing. Why are the guys faster in the heat race than they are in the feature? I don't get it. Genter up to 4th now. Finger in 5th. They're just, like, all swapping spots. It's like a super speedway for them almost. Like, we're literally coming up on the entire pack behind them. I'm so confused. I think I see Cato up there. I see his yellow car working the outside of some guys. Yep, there he is, top 5. And we saw him up there going into that turn right there. I think. Or I could be tripping. I'm not sure. Might be the wrong yellow car I'm looking at potentially, but I don't know. We are dominating this race. We might lap everybody in the field, honestly, depending on how quick we can get through some of these guys. Because the entry to these corners, they're super slow. Oh, 444. I wrecked them last week. Let's not do it again. This green car, why are you so slow on entry? I'm trying to get to your outside. Don't overcorrect it into me, which I wouldn't be mad. I would be mad, but I wouldn't at the same time. And is this Cato? No, this is a different yellow car, the 463. I'm so fucking dyslexic sometimes, I swear. We got 10 laps left here. We're 7.5 ahead of Finger, and then Genter is 8.8 back. But we're literally catching like everybody. This is nuts on like how easy we're going through the field right now. I cannot believe it. Finger is catching us right now, but that also could have been with us getting through some lap traffic there, because we were slow for a couple laps for sure. I think I see Cato somewhere up there. Just scraping his side, getting by him real quick.
That was a great lap.
8 laps to go. A 173. That's definitely the fastest we have ran. Is that the fastest we've ever ran? No, we ran a 139 as our fastest, so try to see if we could beat that. I don't know if we can. I think we kind of used the advantage of scraping that guy's car to get us to turn and stay on throttle. See if we can do it. Oh, I was gonna say see if we can do it again here, but I got the berm down there and about spun myself. Let's not do that. Let's just go to this guy's outside because he's running the very, very bottom. How many laps we have left? We have 6 to go, so very close to the end of this thing. We absolutely dominated this race. I was shocked by that because we qualified fine, like normal. Won our heat race fine, but I thought Cato would be quicker. He's up to 4th, though, from starting really deep. And then he's trying to fight Genter and Finger on those points, obviously. He wants to hold on to that 2nd place in points, because none of them are catching me in points. I'll tell you that right now. No shot any of them do. But that's all of them up there. That is 2nd through 4th, that little group up there. This is, or 2nd through 5th, sorry. And this is 6th place we're about to lap. And then the rest of them, those 4 that are side by side, are 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, which is nuts. We might have a chance to lap them. I would love to. 3 laps to go. I'm sending it. Dropped to 3rd gear in that corner. We're literally lapping everybody. Actually, no, that was not 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Sorry. That was only 3rd, 4th, or 4th, 5th. Sorry. I'm so dumb. But we have 2nd and 3rd 10 seconds behind us. So they're like 6 seconds ahead of me right now, which I don't know exactly where they are, but they're fighting for 2nd hard. Only the top 3 on the lead lap, which is nuts in this race. That just shows you how fast we were on entry. Our entry was just absolutely crazy. Just able to go like really full throttle or barely burp it. We were really, really fast. Genter did get up to 2nd though. Finger not able to hold him off. He was trying to wag his finger saying no, 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 but unfortunately he got by him. And we're going to end up getting race number 6 win on the season. Finger ran a 0.69. Very nice. And we lead all the laps. We pull away with that one. That one was like way too simple. It was ridiculous. And we get all the bonus points. Cato ended up finishing back in 6th. Rip to him. He is losing it in the points now. I don't know if Finger is going to be ahead of him or not. I don't even know where Joe was. I don't even know if I saw Joe, honestly. Where was he? We got a ton of money for that race. That was lovely. Each one of these wins were just like building our lead. Was what's his name in this race? No, Joe was 16th. He didn't make it out of the B main. Massive. So he's definitely gonna lose points. He's 5th in points now. Cato is he's still like almost 80 ahead of Genter. So that's no big deal. We have 6 wins, 9 top 5s. Very nice. 1 race left on the season. I forgot where it is, but let's see. Where is our last race of the season? It's at Baxter Fairgrounds. I think it's a pretty big track, but we've been pretty fast here. All right, got down to a 21.0. It says our best time ever here is a 20.8, but we'll see what we can do here. Hopefully we can still run our low 21s. I'll be happy with that. If we run in the 20.8s, it's not a big deal. It'll be fine. I'll be happy with that even more, but we got to just get as much speed as we can here. I need to get up to 4th gear before we get to turn 3 here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Because sometimes in practice, I was leading up to my first lap, and I wouldn't get up to 4th gear there coming out of the pits, and that was hurting a lot of my speed. Had decent speed at the line. I'm happy with that. And now we just got to try to hook the bottom here. I always remember this track from the first time I ran it. Oh, that was terrible off of 2. Got way too sideways. Where a car got stopped on the bottom here in the grass, but his ass end was sticking out barely, and all the AI cars kept like slowing up from it. It was like really messed up and funny. 21.5. Oh, that was awful. I got so sideways off of what was it, turn 2 there, and that really hurt our time. 20.6 for Finger. Joe had a 20.0, so really we still qualified well overall, but that was a terrible time for us. But we do have a chance to start pole in the feature, which is amazing. Hopefully we can. We just got to beat out Ted Finger here. Hopefully we can. Hopefully he doesn't give us the finger as we're driving away.
Set. The race is going green.
We got Cato in here. We also got Diamond, Fulton, Brandt, it looks like. So good. We get a good jump as always. Able to get out to the lead early. Let's just see if we can hold on to it. I just got to see where he's going to run. He's going to try to stay low. So I'm going to try to force him to go outside. He is going to go to the outside of us. I can force him up the track a little bit or just slow him up with my momentum. Like just getting in front of him. And we're already gone from everybody else. Finger is the only one on us. He's almost touching us with his finger. Oh, I'm getting sideways on the... Almost hitting the grass there. We've pulled away a little bit. He's going to get us back on the straight a tenth or two. But we do have a better corner than he does. Like, we stay much lower, so we're able to pull off a lot. Okay. Very, very good. We should start on pole here for the feature race. Had a 21-2 there. I would have been really happy with that compared to our 5. Our 5 was so bad. Still would have been third, but I would have felt so much better on our time than what we had. But this would be the sweep for this episode if we could win this, which would be crazy. Because we only had 3 wins out of the first, what was it, 6 races? And so we won half the races, and if we can go 4 for 4 on these last 4 races, that'd be nuts. That'd be really awesome if we can. Because that really just like showed our dominance towards the end of this season, which was great. We still finished, I think the worst we finished in a race was I think 3rd or 4th. I think it was 3rd maybe because we like spun out or did something stupid in a race or we messed up towards the end. But we're doing really, really well here with our massive engine because we have the biggest engine possible. And that really helps with this track much, like a ton. And there's the check flag. I thought we said one more, honestly. Ran the quickest lap with a 21.0. I didn't realize we ran a 21.0. I must have been on that second to last lap because I did not pay too much attention. But we're going to be starting on pole once again for this feature. It just sounds like a broken record. We're just replaying every race. But we'll see if we move on to the modified series at the end of this. I'm super excited to see if we do. We got Joe on our outside. Anderson in 4th. He's going to fall like a rock. Holy crap. Joe gets a pretty good jump out there because they do get a little bit of a head start on the pole sitter, which is always super confusing. I don't know why second does. So starting second is honestly a little better to me. Joe's actually got the better of us going on the backstretch. Good for him. He is going really fast right now. Don't hit the grass, but we keep that inside line. We're going to be able to get the lead at the line. I think we led that lap. I think we were 0.00 at the line and we led the lap. I don't think Joe's going to get those 5 bonus points. I think we do. If we could lead all the laps, then we would really be able to tell if Joe gets any. I just need to pay attention to see if Joe gets biased at all, if he leads anything, because I think that we did lead it at that line, because I cut the front stretch a little bit on the bottom. That was super, super close there for the end of the first lap, which is crazy. He really held it on that outside really well, but we were in 3rd gear until like midway on the backstretch, which is always crazy on these restarts, because our gearing's so weird with our big engine. It just like goes so long in 3rd gear. It's like up to 85 miles an hour and then it will shift. It's weird. Sometimes I think a manual shifting would be a little better, but if I do manual, I'm gonna mess up too much and I don't really want to do all that. I just let it do its automatic thing. I don't care that much unless it's really hindering us, which it kind of did there on the restart, but it's not that big of a deal. But we got 19 laps to go. We got a 1.1 second lead currently. We don't have any lap cars around us. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit until things start getting interesting again. All right, Joe's starting to catch us now as we caught some lap traffic. He's really picking up the pace now. We still got 16 laps to go. We had a couple good laps, and then we caught some lap traffic, and now Joe's starting to catch us. He's weaving, dodging through these like we are. He went really high into 3, though. I feel like that's going to hurt him a little bit. Definitely lost the 10th there, but he is really fast down these straightaways right now. Like, I don't know what happened, if he started hitting some nitrous or what. Or I started wearing out tires more than him. I don't know if tire wear is much of a thing in this game or not. I don't really remember. All right, he wants to go bottom. That's fine. We'll just have to go high, and we went way too high. Joe's actually going to get us here. Yikes. So Joe is going to lead a lap regardless now. So it doesn't matter if he led that first one or the one he just led now. He's getting the 5 bonus points one way or the other. He fought his way up, and the lap car kind of screwed us because of the line he wanted to take. But Joe's fast as hell right now. We'll see if we can try to catch him. Kind of ran the same line as him there. I didn't get to the bottom like I normally do, but he's 0.7 up on us. Goddamn. And he's pulling away. Look at him go. This is the Joe I remember from the beginning of last season, where he dominated the first 2 races and won them, and then he fell off the cliff for the rest of the year. And then he did not win the championship. I think he finished 2nd, and I ended up getting up to 3rd or something at the end of the year. But he doesn't have too much lap traffic ahead of him, but his engine is just so damn fast down these straightaways right now. It's ridiculous. He does get slowed up by that lap car. I think it's Hunter. I barely know her, but I love her. Thank you, Hunter. We're going to be able to get to the inside of Joe and get by him and Hunter. And now Joe drops low to get by him, too. Wow, what a massive development that we got the lead back with 11 to go. Halfway in this race. Biggest race of the year because it pays out the most as well. They get to $10,000 to win. That's the purse it says, at least. Not sure if it's fully correct, because I think some of these like purses that it says is per race, like we don't fully get as the driver. I think the team may get it, but not fully the driver, which is unfortunate. But we got the lead back. Kato is up to 3rd, only 4 seconds back. We're gonna have to go wide here. My outside line's not nearly as good as Joe's, but we're able to hold the lead there. He's having the run on our outside, which is fine. If he wants to get to our outside, he can have at it. I'm staying on the inside. As long as I don't get that grass too much and go around, we should be good right now. We got lap cars side by side up here. We're going to be able to get by the 444, no problem. Oh, and he went up and he almost blocked Joe. And then we got the 442 we get by pretty clean as well. Thank you for not running the bottom. Because Joe's been running that lane up. And he was giving us a run for our money. I thought for sure he was just going to pull off and win this thing. But Hunter really helped us out. He got right in the way of Joe. Maybe he's like more of our teammate or a different manufacturer than Joe and doesn't like him. I don't know. Maybe Joe's like a Toyota kind of and we're a Chevy. That's what I think of maybe. And Hunter is a Chevy. And blocked the hell out of him. This guy screwed us earlier. This is why we lost the lead, is because of the 402. Not exactly sure who that is. It might be Finger. It might not be. Actually, I don't think it's Finger. I don't think it is, because why would he be this slow? I think that's the 2nd time we've lapped that car. Anderson, why'd you get in the way? Why did you get in the way? Like, he just slowly came down the track the entire corner. I was trying to go on his outside and clipped him. It is what it is. How many laps do we have left? Joe is on our ass.
5 laps to go.
5 laps to go. Please don't block the bottom lane. Block that top lane for me, please. Get right in front of Joe's face. Oh, we got the grass. Sorry, we luckily saved it. I just let off a little bit. Joe almost looked like he was going to dive to our inside, but we go back down. Messed up his line a good bit. We got Brown right in front of us. We shall see if that messes Joe up at all, because we're able to get by him clean on the inside. Joe looks like he's going to his inside as well. Only got a couple of laps left. I think this is 2 to go at the line, or it could be 3. I'm not sure. Joe is so damn fast right now. 3 laps to go. I am sweating at this point of this race. My hands are so wet. Oh, don't block the outside. Oh, we get the wall. Joe got the back of the lapper. What a turn of events. I thought Joe was going to shoot the inside and get by us there, honestly. The lapper like almost blocked us up into the wall. We clipped the wall barely. We do have a little bit of damage on our front end from, I think it was Anderson it was. Oh, these lap cars got together up here. The one almost went around down at the bottom. Oh, God, they got together. Spinning. Don't come down the track. Where are you guys going? Joe had to dodge it too. He had to slow up. Oh my goodness. That was terrifying. Second to last lap. Coming to the white flag. I don't know who the 486 is. That might be Hunter again. Him and somebody. I didn't see the number, pay attention to the car number or anything. They got together, spun in turn 3 right in front of the leaders. Almost caused a massive wreck. And there goes Hunter around in our mirror. And we were going to end up holding off Joe. What a hell of a race by Joe. That was awesome. I can't believe we got that. We led all but 2 laps, so we definitely led that first lap. Joe did lead 2 by himself. I know that for a fact, but that was an absolutely crazy race. So we won 4 out of 4 in this episode. That is amazing. Joe did lead some laps. He actually might get up to 3rd in points again. Actually, Finger finished all the way back in 11th. Yikes. Genter might get up to 3rd in points actually there. And Cato's going to hold on to his 2nd place. He had a good finish in 3rd. But we had a hell of a race with Joe there. That was awesome. I don't know where Joe's been all season. We only get 6,774 for that race with the bonuses. And then we get over 4K for our sponsors as well. So we get over 10K that race by itself, but not just 10K for the win. And we are crowned the season champ. Let's go. First one of the career mode. We had a dominating season. We won 7 out of 10. Got all 10 top 5s. Only one in the field. Joe did get up to 4th in points. Finger fell all the way to 5th. Yikes, that sucks for him. Genter got 2nd. Genter got 3rd. Cato got 2nd. Sorry. We can't do anything with the sponsors yet, but I think we're going to be moving on to the modified series. I could be wrong, but let's see this NASCAR postseason and see what happens. You looked unstoppable last season. You are definitely ready to move on to some tougher competition. This is exactly what you'll get if you accept our offer of the Federlight sponsorship. We'll consider it a successful season if you can finish in the top 10 twice. Okay, so these are our offers going to the modified series, it looks like. Let's see what's next. Oh no, that's it. So it looks like that is our only sponsor on the car and everything. Where can we put it anywhere? No, it looks like we can only put, that's our primary sponsor. So get 2 top 10 finishes, that's for 10K. So awesome. Look at our modified car. We're gonna have to what's it called, paint it and stuff next episode. But we had a dominating season. Best finish first. Yeah, we had 7 wins. So yeah, I want to know what our worst finish was, honestly, but it doesn't tell us. But we had a dominating season. Hope we're the first to congratulate you on your success. So of your last season. I'm so like dumb right now. I cannot read. You're beginning to look like one of the real stars in the NASCAR weekly racing series. We would love if you would let us sponsor your team next season. How does $6,500 for a top 3 season finish sound? Interesting. Wow, that was a wild season you ran last season. You're just the kind of racer we are looking for. Someone who runs up front and gets our product noticed. Yes, sir. The most important thing to us is you have at least a few strong finishes. We'll offer you a lucrative contract, $5,500, if you can finish in the top 5 at least 4 times next season. I think these are all the like dirt car sponsorships, I want to say. That was a decent season you had there, kid. You broke into the top 10 more than 4 times. You don't say I had top 10 in every race. It's kind of consistency is exactly what we're looking for. We're willing to put up $4,600, but we need you to finish in the top 10 every race. I just did that. If you feel like you can deliver, we'd love to have you. Congratulations on your moderately strong finish this season. These people are high, I swear. We just dominated that season. You're getting good in the dirt. What would you say to letting us sponsor you next season? Our expectations aren't high, but if you could finish the season in 10th place or better, you can get $2,500. No, thank you. That's the worst deal I've ever heard in my life. Okay, it looks like we still have to pick stuff for this. So we had finished 3rd or better as our last one for 10K. None of these are better. I don't think I want to change that because we had such a good sponsor last time, so I'm just going to continue, leave the sponsors the way they were. I don't know how much we're really going to be racing anyways.
Continuing with our extended NASCAR coverage, today we'll look at the oddest looking vehicle under the NASCAR umbrella, the NASCAR Featherlight Modified Series. Now, believe it or not, this is actually the oldest league in NASCAR, a series that began in the late 1940s. It's also the only league in NASCAR to run without fenders. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, these are open wheel cars. Light and fragile might be a way to describe these vehicles, but that certainly wouldn't do justice to the races. The mods run a diverse mixture of small local tracks, a single road course, and even a few stops at some cup venues, making this one of the hardest fought jewels in the NASCAR crown. While there are 1,000 stories in any racing league, certainly one of the most talked about happenings in the NASCAR Featherlight Modified Series this year is this one. A young NASCAR Weekly Racing Series champion has been picked up by the Klipsch team to drive their number 397 car. While it probably will take more than a single season for this team to make a run for the championship, the talent shown by this young driver is unbelievable. Well, it looks like the action's about to start, so let's head down to the track.
Thank you, Alan Beswick. So yeah, we looks like we could still run both, but I think I'm just going to focus more on the modified series of it and everything, because I don't really want to run any more of the dirt stuff. We had too dominant of a car, and we don't need to be running that anymore. So next episode, we're starting out with 45K. I'm going to see what I can upgrade on that modified car and all that. And we're going to start out on our asphalt journey. So hopefully we can do pretty well. And I appreciate you guys for watching. As always, hopefully you guys are enjoying the career mode. I'm excited to be moving on to the modified series and see what we can do here. I really want to run New Hampshire because I know that's their biggest race of the season in the modifieds. That should be a blast. But other than that, I don't know where they're going to be racing. So I'm very interested. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.